I'd now like to call forward members of the Midwestern State Mustangs, head coach Bill Maskill, and Keidrick Jackson, a senior running back from Arlington, Texas. Coach Maskill, if you would, just give us an opening statement on your thoughts as you head into this 2013 season.
Well, you know, last year after our whirlwind game against West Texas, you know, that was probably one of the best college games I've ever been involved in. And, you know, win or lose, I think it was a great environment. And, you know, and then 2 weeks later, probably one of our worst moments, getting beat by Indianapolis in the playoffs with a team that we thought we were better than going in. So in the off season, you know, as we look at going forward, we've got a lot of guys that haven't played a lot. I think we're talented, but we've got a lot of kids that are either, you know, fifth-year seniors that maybe haven't played or new to the program, that haven't had a lot of experience, and we're real young. Even though that we've got 20 seniors, we're real young in experience. So we're going to have to mature quickly to line up and play the schedule that we're going to play. And I think that as you look at our league, it's a pretty goddamn good competitive league, and that I think on any given day that you know, the people in this conference have got good football across the board. And we're anxious to get started like the rest of our opponents, and are looking forward to the season.
Keidrick, last year you were a key cog in the Pony Express offense that led the league both in scoring and rushing. Tell us a little bit about having one of the nation's best offensive attacks.
It starts up front. We always had a great offensive line, and the coaches do very good at you know, recruiting guys, big guys coming in. And I think I've been very blessed. Well, our team has been very blessed to have a great line, and I think that's the reason why we've been so successful.
Now, last season you led the conference in touchdowns. What's the key for you getting across that goal line?
Like I said, I don't get past that. I don't get a touchdown if it starts up front. So. You know, I have a drive that, you know, I just keep going, and they make big holes for us, and that's what we score.
All right, thank you, Keidrick. Coach, back to you. You've been the head coach at Midwestern State now for 11 years. You've recorded 11 winning seasons. You've put together conference titles in 2009, 2011, and 2012. What do you attribute your success to?
Well, just going at it every day. I mean, we've got good coaches. I mean, extremely good coaches that can coach and recruit and relate to players. And you know, I'm a figurehead. I mean, I don't know if I don't have these guys, or we don't have our administration support or the community support, it doesn't make any difference, you know, who's sitting in this chair. But, you know, we pride ourselves on being a family. We pride ourselves on being a team that likes each other. And we haven't always been in that position. But I think over the last at least half of those 12 years, we've got kids that care about each other and care about what they do on and off the field. And we're very competitive in practice. And I think that's probably had a lot to do with our success.
And your thoughts on this year's Lone Star Football Festival and Tarleton State as an opponent?
Well, you know, we have great respect for what Tarleton has done, and Coach Fowler, obviously, you know, we're familiar with them. I think when he first took the job, he had half of our football program was with him. And Craven's still with you? Did he? No, he left. Yeah. But I think at one time half of his staff was associated with Midwestern at one point. Not all of those guys are there, but Coach Kerrigan coached for us. Jacob Martin played for us. Craven, who was helping in DB, played for us. And Chad Raymond was his offensive line coach at one time. So, you know, they know us as well as we know us. you know, in the big scheme of things, I'd prefer to have a game prior to going to playing a conference opponent, particularly playing in the big house, because we're gonna, we'll carry 60, and I'll bet you 40 of those guys will have never been in that, so it's and that might be a good thing too. But the environment there, we all like it. I mean, I hope we can continue to do it. I think it's, great for our young people to have the opportunity that the Dallas Cowboys have, and to be one of our teams be on TV. I think maybe we were on TV a year or two ago, and just to go in there and even though that the crowd may not be the same crowd that you have for the Cowboys, it's still the environment that you're playing in, and all of our teams ought to be proud, and I know they are, to have that opportunity to go in there, because it's a fun place to play, and it's our kids like it, and we're looking forward to that as well.
Well, Coach Maskill, Keidrick, thank you for sharing your time and your thoughts with us this morning, and best of luck in 2013.
All right, appreciate you, man. Thanks.